Even, let's compare it to the size of my head. Andre the
Have you ever wondered if giants are real? Well, believe it or not, they are. They may be the stuff of legends and myths, yet they're not completely implausible. In fact, there are real people who possess similarly remarkable size and strength. Imagine meeting a man nicknamed Hulk because his size is so incredible. Or consider a child who stood 5 foot 6 inches tall before he even finished kindergarten. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Forever Green. Today we'll show you some real-life giants that actually exist. And you won't believe the dimensions of our number one pick. He's not only the tallest man ever recorded, but also boasts the largest hands and feet you've ever seen. So hit subscribe and let's get started. 15. Andre the Giant. Andrei Rene Russumov, famously known as Andre the Giant, towers over the world of wrestling and popular culture. Born in Grenoble, France, Andre stood a staggering 7 feet 4 inches tall and weighed 520 pounds due to gigantism and agromelia, conditions that cause excessive growth hormone production. His wrestling career, which began in the early 1970s, saw him quickly rising to fame for his incredible size, strength, and agility. This unique trait made him an unstoppable force in the wrestling ring, securing his place as one of the most beloved and recognized wrestlers in history. Andre's career was marked by memorable matches and intense rivalries, particularly his iconic showdown with Hulk Hogan. However, his influence stretched beyond the wrestling arena. Andre also pursued a career in acting and left an indelible mark with his role as the lovable giant Fezzik in the 1987 film The Princess Bride. Among his many titles and accolades, Andre was also dubbed the greatest drunk on earth by his friends, a nickname he earned after reportedly consuming 40 liters of beer in a single session. Sadly, Andre passed away in 1993 at the age of 46 from congestive heart failure. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy lives on. He was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in the same year of his death. 14. Brahim Takioullah. Imagine having shoes that could double as small boats. That's almost the case for Brahim Takioullah, a Moroccan who steps into the world with the second largest feet ever recorded. Each foot is nearly 15 inches long. Born in 1982 in Guilmin, Morocco, Brahim isn't just known for his enormous feet. He stands at an astonishing height of 8 feet 1 inch, making him the second tallest living person on the planet. Brahim's journey into the world of giants began in his early 20s, a time when most of us stopped growing. A school doctor noticed his extraordinary height and recommended he see a specialist. That visit changed his life, as he was diagnosed with a condition known as acromegaly, which involves a growth hormone excess usually due to a pituitary gland tumor. Living life at such an extreme height comes with its set of challenges, from finding clothes and shoes that fit to navigating a world that looks remarkably different from his towering perspective. Yet, his size also brings unique opportunities. His record-breaking feet and height caught the attention of the Guinness World Records, earning him a spot in their famed book. Moreover, Brahim also has been featured in a variety of media outlets and documentaries, including the well-known series Body Bazaar and Extraordinary People, which explore the lives and challenges of individuals with unique physical conditions. 13. Adam Rayner. Coming in at number 13 is Adam Rayner, the only person in recorded history to have lived as both a dwarf and a giant. Born in Graz, Austria in 1899, Adam's story is as unique as it is captivating. During World War I, Adam attempted to join the army but was repeatedly rejected due to his height, which was just 138 centimeters, well below the threshold of 147 centimeters that defines dwarfism. Even at the age of 19, he stood only 143 centimeters, still considered a dwarf. However, life had an unexpected twist in store for Adam. At age 21, he began to grow rapidly and didn't stop. His eventual height reached an astonishing 216 centimeters. As he grew, his body underwent drastic changes. His spine became curved and his face and jaws enlarged, transforming his appearance and imposing new health challenges. In an effort to stop his sudden and excessive growth, Adam underwent surgery to limit the activity of his pituitary gland, which was producing an excess of growth hormones. Unfortunately, the surgery didn't stop his growth entirely, but merely slowed it down. Adam's health deteriorated as a result of his condition. His life, marked by such extraordinary physical changes, came to an end at the age of 51 after he had reached a final height of 234 centimeters. If you like this video so far, leave a like, and you can also check out 10 people with biggest body parts in the world on our channel Forever Green. 12. Saad Jaribi. Saad Jaribi, famously known on the internet as the Iranian Hulk or Persian Hercules, at just 25 years old, this imposing figure from Iran weighs about 340 pounds and stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His upper body is so massive, it's often compared to the size of a giant redwood tree. Known for his incredible strength, the real-life Hulk can lift up to 386 pounds. Jaribi became an internet sensation with his Instagram page filled with photos showing his enormous frame and incredible strength, and it went viral. His followers are often awestruck by images of him holding everyday objects, which look startlingly small in his massive hands. In 2016, his fame took a surprising turn when he joined the Iranian army to fight against ISIS. But Saad Jaribi's ambitions extend beyond military feats. He's expressed a desire to become a professional wrestler, potentially following in the massive footsteps of legends like Andre the Giant. 11. Fyodor Makhnov. Fyodor Makhnov was born in Kaisuki, now part of Belarus, in June 1878. His growth started unusually early and rapidly. By the time he was 14, Fyodor measured an astonishing 200 centimeters. As he grew, his needs became uniquely massive. He wore custom-made clothes and shoes, and even his bed was specially made to accommodate his giant frame. Rumor has it that his boots were so gigantic, local kids used them as their go-to hideout during hide-and-seek. I mean, why bother with a treehouse when you can just camp out in a size 500 shoe? At the young age of 14, Makhnov joined the circus and began performing when he was 16. His height, which continued to increase as he grew older, is reported to have reached about 250 centimeters in adulthood. His extraordinary stature drew the attention of scientists who somewhat morbidly sought contracts to own his corpse for study. Makhnov always refused these offers, fearing for his life. He married Efrosinja Lepedeva, who was notably tall herself at 150 centimeters, 4'11", though still a full meter shorter than her husband. The couple had 4 children, a girl and 3 boys. Makhnov was known for his incredible appetite. A typical breakfast included 20 eggs, 8 loaves of bread, and 2 liters of tea. His lunch might consist of 1 kilogram of potatoes, 2.5 kilograms of meat, and 3 liters of beer. Unfortunately, his health could not sustain his massive size for long, and he passed away in 1912 at the young age of 34. Before proceeding to our next selection, we invite you to explore our video on people with the longest body parts in the world. Now, back to our list. 10. Sultan Coyne. Sultan Coyne, the living giant from Turkey, who holds the title of the tallest man alive. Born in 1982, Sultan stands an astonishing 8 feet 2.8 inches tall. Due to his exceptional height, he relies on crutches to assist him with walking. Sultan's remarkable growth began at age 10 and continued until he was 28, caused by a pituitary tumor that released excessive growth hormones. Holding the Guinness World Record since 2009 as the tallest living man, Sultan's height brings both advantages and challenges. He enjoys being able to perform household tasks with ease, such as changing light bulbs without needing a ladder. For instance, fitting into a standard-sized car is not an option for him. Sultan is not just known for his height, he's also a performer with the Magic Circus of Samoa. In 2013, Sultan's personal life reached new heights when he married Merv Debo. The couple's most significant challenge isn't the nearly 3-foot height difference. Sultan is almost 3 feet taller than his 5'8" wife, but rather their language barrier. Sultan speaks Kurdish and Turkish, while Merv speaks only Arabic. But hey, isn't love all about conquering challenges? 9. Hafthor Bjornsson. Game of Thrones enthusiasts will definitely know him. He portrays the character aptly nicknamed the Mountain, absolutely a fitting name. This giant from Iceland stands 6 foot 9 inches tall and tips the scales at 400 pounds. Interestingly, Hafthor's journey to becoming a symbol of brute force didn't start in the world of strength sports. He originally pursued a career in basketball and looked significantly different from his early athletic days. However, a severe knee injury absolutely stopped his basketball career prematurely, which directed him towards the path of becoming a strongman. Since then, Hafthor has not only rebuilt himself, but also dominated the strongman circuit. His strength is amazing. Able to deadlift 990 pounds, he's a formidable competitor in the International Strongman Contest. Over the years, he's accumulated numerous titles and accolades, and in 2017, he came in second place at the World's Strongest Man competition. 8. Channa. Meet Haji Mohammed Alam Channa, a Pakistani farmer whose towering stature earned him a place among the world's tallest people. Born in 1954 in the city of Siwan in Sindhi, Pakistan, Alam Channa was already standing 6 feet 4 inches tall by the time he turned 18. His growth didn't stop there. He continued to grow until he was 26, reaching an incredible height of 7 feet 8 inches. Coming from a humble Sindhi family, Alam's extraordinary height caught the eye of a circus visitor in 1981. This visitor was so impressed by Channa's stature that he sent a letter and some photographs to the Guinness Book of World Records. Intrigued, Guinness officials traveled to Siwan months later and confirmed Channa's height, officially measuring him at 7 feet 8 inches. This measurement secured his place in the Guinness Book as the tallest living human at that time. Alam Channa held the title of the tallest living man in the world from 1982 until his death in 1998. Interestingly, just before his passing, he was reported to be 7 feet 7 inches tall, a slight decrease from his peak height. 7. Aasen. Aasen was an American who left an indelible mark on the silent film era, not only with his acting skills but also with his staggering height. Towering at an incredible 8 feet 10 inches, Aasen was one of the tallest actors in history, making him a literal giant among men in the world of early cinema. A video capturing a fitting session with his tailor showcases just how massive he really was. The tailor, overwhelmed by Aasen's size, had to use a stepladder just to reach high enough to measure him. Aasen removes his jacket, and the tailor proceeds to measure his chest, which spans an impressive 61 inches, his waist and his back, and even the inside leg and the width of his trouser bottoms. The sheer scale of his clothing is further highlighted in a humorous moment when he sees someone stepping out of one of his giant shoes. Remarkably, they had managed to fit both feet in just one of Aasen's massive shoes. 6. Sturgis. Sturgis, a name well known in British sports circles. This former professional basketball player was officially measured by Guinness World Records in November 2011, towering at 7 feet 7 inches and weighing 325 pounds. Sturgis not only made his mark in the UK, but also stood out as the tallest college basketball player in the USA, where he played in size 19 shoes. Unlike many individuals of extraordinary height, whose growth can be attributed to medical conditions, examinations conducted when Sturgis was a teenager confirmed that his height was a result of familial tall stature. This means his towering height runs in the family. His biological father stands an impressive 6 feet 10 inches tall, and other family members are also quite tall. Sturgis was Britain's second tallest man until the unexpected passing of Neil Fingleton. His unique height and athletic skills were spotlighted when he appeared on the show Britain's Tallest Teens at the age of 19, capturing the fascination of viewers. He pursued higher education and honed his basketball skills at the Florida Institute of Technology, leveraging his height to excel in a sport where every inch can make a difference. 5. Vikas Uppal. At number 7, we have Vikas Uppal, who was widely regarded as India's tallest man. Born in 1986 in Haryana, India, Uppal's staggering height was approximately 8 feet 3 inches. Despite the public's fascination with his height, Vikas Uppal's exact height was never officially documented or measured, leaving some mystery around the precise figures. Guinness World Records speculated that his immense height could be attributed to a pituitary disease, a common thread among many of the world's tallest individuals. Uppal lived a relatively normal life in his hometown, despite the challenges that came with his extraordinary size. He worked as a farmer laborer and later transitioned into working as a clother. The curiosity and intrigue surrounding his height brought Uppal under the spotlight of local media, which in turn opened doors for him into the Indian film industry. Unfortunately, Vikas Uppal's promising journey was tragically cut short when he passed away in 2007 at the tender age of just 21. The cause was a botched surgical operation intended to remove a tumor. 4. Hongman Choi. Hongman Choi is a giant South Korean with many skills. Standing at an impressive 7 feet 2 inches and weighing 331 pounds, Choi is not just big, he's a formidable force in the ring as a kickboxer and MMA fighter. His presence is so overwhelming that one of his opponents remarked, "He's dangerous. His knees are already almost at the level of my head. He's not human." Choi's nickname, Techno Goliath, captures his larger-than-life persona and his unique celebration style, delighting fans and adding a memorable flair to his matches. But the surprises don't stop there. Hongman Choi also showcases his versatility by crossing over into the world of music. In 2007, he formed a pop duo with Korean supermodel Kang So-hee. The duo is called Beauty and the Beast. Beyond the ring and the stage, Choi is a well-known celebrity in South Korea, leveraging his fame to endorse various products and becoming a beloved public figure. 3. Bernard Coyne. Bernard Coyne, aka Bernard the Giant, was born in Anton, Iowa on July 27, 1897. Coyne's height is a topic of much debate. Reports vary, with some stating he stood at 8'2", others at 8'4", and some even claim he reached 8'8". Regardless of the exact figure, it's clear he was extraordinarily tall, and that led to his rejection from the army during World War I due to his immense size. Bernard's massive size required special accommodations. Even in his attire, his shoes were a colossal size 24, and he weighed 138 kilograms. Unlike many giants whose height can be attributed to pituitary abnormalities, Bernard's remarkable stature was the result of a rare condition known as euencodidial infantile giganticism. This uniqueness made him an object of curiosity from a young age. His parents initially exhibited him for money, but ceased fearing divine retribution. 2. Sandy Allen. Sandra Elaine Allen, affectionately known as Sandy, who was born in 1955 in Chicago, Illinois. She stood at a height of 7 feet 7.25 inches. Sandy held the title of the tallest living woman in the world from 1976 until her passing in 2008, a distinction confirmed by the Guinness World Records. Sandy's remarkable height was the result of a pituitary tumor that triggered an overproduction of growth hormone during her childhood and adolescence. Growing up, Sandy faced numerous challenges related to her height, including the difficulty of finding clothes and shoes that fit properly. In the mid-1970s, driven by curiosity and perhaps a sense of destiny, Sandy reached out to Guinness World Records to inquire if she might be the world's tallest woman. Her inquiry confirmed her status and thus began a new chapter in her life filled with unexpected opportunities. You think this is amazing? Wait until you see number 1. It'll blow your mind. Number 1. Robert Wadlow. At the top of our list, Robert Wadlow stands as the tallest man ever recorded in history. Born in 1918 in Alton, Illinois, Wadlow was of normal size at birth but began growing at an astonishing rate. At the age of 5, he was already 5 feet 4 inches tall, dressed in clothes meant for teenagers. By the time he was 8, he had surpassed his father, who stood at 5'11", and could even carry him up the stairs. Wadlow's extraordinary height continued to draw attention as he grew. When he joined the Boy Scouts at age 13, his uniform, tent, and sleeping bag all had to be custom made to fit his massive frame. By the time he was 17, he had reached 8 foot 1 inch, making him the tallest teenager ever recorded. In 1936, the allure of his height led him to join the Ringling Brothers Circus, where he was showcased as a curiosity. Tragically, Wadlow's life was cut short by a poorly fitted brace that caused a blister on his ankle, which quickly became infected. This infection ultimately led to his death on July 15, 1940, at the young age of 22. His coffin, reflecting his massive size, measured 10 feet 8 inches long and 32 inches wide, and 30 inches deep. The last measurement taken of him just days before his death put him at 8 foot 11 inches, with his hands and feet measuring 12.7 inches and 18.5 inches long respectively, the longest ever recorded. Thanks so much for joining us on this incredible journey through the lives of real-life giants. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing stories here on Forever Green. We'll see you in the next video.